that I'm supposed to work for, at least get the services.
But Babu, you talk about
they deserve.
You talk about elections, like you guys didn't have the chance to be leaders. You know, now you're putting the blame on us, telling us if we had elected. but Baba had Uhuru by his side. You guys fumbled. You guys had the country and you fumbled. So shouldn't we look at you and say, you guys are you're not as good a manager as Ruto, because Ruto managed to get what he wanted. Why didn't you guys do it?
You know, even in the Bible, this idea of con men started long ago. When Jacob conned Esau of his blessings, you remember? So you can just be conniving and you connive your way into it. But when you get there,
by any means necessary.
But when you get there by any means necessary, when you get there, there's nothing you are doing as a leader, as we can see. Actually, it's past 1 year and there's nothing so serious that we can see. And going back to the elections.
But at least UNGA went down. You guys didn't mention that one, did you?
Kibe, let me tell you something. The real UNGA, leave alone this UNGA that they imported the other flour from other countries. I mean, Ruto has a farm in Malawi and in DRC Congo planting maize.
Yeah.
If he's selling to Kenyans at a throwaway price, he will just reduce the prices of UNGA. So there's no problem with that. Yeah. But generally, the UNGA, the real UNGA on the shelf, look at the price, it's not yet reduced. There is no way they will reduce the cost of UNGA if the cost of production is still high.
I mean, but if I go to the supermarket today, I'll find that UNGA for 180.
Kibe, I don't think so. Let me tell you the truth.
Babu, you know, it's a long time since you did your own shopping. Because you know, now you're Amhesh, the people who do shit for you.
Unga ya kusiaga. Mimi nasiaga unga yangu. You know, I don't need to go to the supermarket to buy unga, Kibe. If I can eat that unga yenye nasiagwa.
No, but unasiaga.
Hata juzi nimetoka ushago, nimerudi na gunia moja ya unga iko kwa nyumba pale. Unaona? Hiyo gunia moja imesiagwa vizuri. But that is what a normal Kenyan is going through, because I also want to see, that is where I was from, and that is where I don't need to change my lifestyle so much. Once in a while hapa na pale naingia, natuma wife anaenda supa na nunua unga hapa na pale, pia nataka ni test pia hiyo kidogo, tumbo ikianza kukua ngumu kidogo, nina mix hapa na pale. But all in all, ukiangalia the prices of ungas, there is no way price of unga can go down if the cost of production is high. And what leads to the cost of production is the increment of the fuel taxes. The moment you increase fuel, you will increase the cost of production at the farm, because fertilizer for you to transport, you will have to use fuel. You will have to use a car, and that car is fuel, and that fuel, the cost is high. Therefore, for you to achieve that cost of transport that you put on the fertilizer, which was high because of high fuel, you will put it on the mahindi, the final product. For you to go and do farming, you will have to, those tractors use diesel. So for you to achieve that, you will have to put it back on the cost of mahindi, the final product. Therefore, if the cost of production is high, you will never reduce the price of unga. And in addition to that, what you import, because Kenya consumes 80% of imported goods, okay? The dollar is high now. Those imported goods are bought expensively. When they are being sold here, which is serious absorption in economics, when they are being sold here in Kenya, they will be sold at higher prices. Therefore, all in all, they won't reduce that. So it's just a PR here and there. You remember there was an interview in Citizen when one of the cabinet secretaries said that the unga has been reduced. It forced that journalist to, apparently there was one in Eldoret in a supermarket and saying that unga has not been reduced. So all in all, the cost of living, what we are crying about here is the cost of living. And unga also represents, is part of the cost of living. Everything is high. Everything is high. To electricity. Saizi Kibe, hatuna stima. Stima imepotea.
But